What's up and welcome to the Way Out Gaming. In this video I'm going to be talking about Vega 10 variants. Now there's 3 different variants to the Vega 10 chip, and there's been some speculation or allegations or whatever that the board partners are having trouble making the boards because the chips, at least one of the chips is 0.1 millimeters difference than the other chips, and this height difference is making it harder for them to put the coolers on, because even though it's only a little bit of difference in that one spot where it's a height difference, it can throw off the rest of the board as far as the cooler. So they've been trying to figure out with different size screws or whatever to fix that problem. And I believe it's supposed to be a slightly different chip for the RX Vega 56 too. I mean, it's not really shown here because they only have 3 variants, and all 3 variants is for the 64. They have the variant for the Samsung HBM2. They have a variant for the SK Hynix HBM2, and they have a variant for the engineering boards for the for AMD's engineering boards. So they have an unmolded model and they have a molded model, and I'm thinking that the unmolded model might be the little bit thicker model, and that's what they're having problems with. I'm going to put all of the slides into this video so you can see them all and see the slight difference in all of the slides. Like, in some of them the GPU cores are a little bit thicker than in other ones. Like in the unmolded package, the GPU core is a little bit thicker, and the cache is the same size as in the molded version. So it's giving the board partners a little bit of trouble as far as that. Now I do have more news about the pricing of Vega, to be exact. Now at Gamescom, they talked to somebody who worked for AMD, and he told them, a person who was on Reddit, and I forget his name, the person that they talked to from AMD. I probably will put it in later after I read the article again, but I'm going to put the article somewhere up here and you'll be able to see it too. They talked to him at Gamescom, and he said, as far as the pricing was never meant to go up. The pricing was meant for it to stay the same throughout. It wasn't just for when it was first coming out, it was for ever. It was what AMD believed that the Vega 64 should be sold at. So it's not, they didn't tell anybody else to sell it higher or anything like that. But like I said, I'll put the article right here, or I'll put the clip from the article of the person that they were talking to. And it seems on Reddit that enough people knew about him to know that he actually does work for AMD, so that the person wasn't lying. So that's pretty much that. Other than that, I don't know any more about that. It's kind of hard to figure out about that because AMD, for some reason, their legal team or whatever is not telling them what to do, not telling them to come out and throw board partners up under the bus. Because if it was me and my company and I was running it, I would be throwing people up under the bus. Like, no, I told them $4.99 and they start bringing stuff out for $5.99, and we didn't tell them to do that, but you know, this type of stuff happened. But they're not going to say nothing like that. But in other news, my computer news, I finally got my computer to start overclocking in the BIOS. I was on the phone with Gigabyte. I guess he tried to help me. He wasn't really no help. So I figured if I was going to have to RMA it, I was just going to put the biggest overclock I could possibly put in into my computer, and I put it in, and then my computer, it rebooted the BIOS, so it blinked about 4 times, and then it came back on. And when it came back on, I went back into the BIOS and it rebooted the BIOS. If you've seen my earlier video when I first cut my computer on and went into the BIOS, and it said the BIOS was reset, and I had to hit OK on it. It said the same thing this time, so I hit OK on it, and I put all of my overclocks in. And when I when I rebooted my computer and I went back into the main computer, all of my overclocks set. So all of my overclocks set now in the BIOS. So that's good for me. I don't have to RMA my board. Everything's working perfectly fine right now. But that's been pretty much it. What's going on with me or whatever. So please, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. I'm out.